I'm going to do one final quick run through of all of this. The one thing that I would point out is that each week this is going to be versioned. And the reason for it being versioned is so that we can see which volunteers were volunteering in which slots each night. So this is going to be important for each leader of an area to make sure that it reflects what happened for the night. Make sure it reflects who's here, who's not here. Yeah, just make sure that it accurately reflects that. So the first thing that we talked about was how to add a new volunteer. That's his button in the upper right. We click on that, and it takes us to the new volunteer form. We fill out their information. We assign them a role. And the username, we typically put the first initial and the last name. And then password is Awana, and the confirmed password is Awana as well, all lowercase. One of the next things we talked about was how we just simply confirm a user. They're going to be black until they get confirmed. So Kirby we know is going to be here, so I'm going to click on Kirby, and I'm going to click confirm role. And now Kirby is a confirmed person, and we can quick visually look and see who is not confirmed in the various slots. The next thing I'll remind you of is this select a group job grouping. This is how we jump between the various leaders, basically. So let's take a look at the AAA team. And on here, the next thing I want to show you, remind you of, is that it does show where they're currently assigned. So this comes in helpful as the year goes on and we start moving people around to make sure we're not having them in conflicting spots. For instance, make sure we're not having them in games and being a coach at the same time, because that wouldn't work. I would also point out that from here we can do our substitutions for the night. We can remove the person for the night. This is removing for a single night. We can reset to regular, which is putting it back to the regular person, which happens to be Jillian in this spot. We can also assign someone to there, and we can say replace with selected, which means that Jillian would be replaced for this one night, and this is where Aaliyah is currently placed as a line leader. If I replace her and need to go back, we see that there is a sub sign, clearly saying that she's a sub. I can reset to regular, and now it's back to Jillian, and the sub goes away. I can also update their planned absences from here. So if I was to click on planned absences, this would take me to the page where all the different nights are listed, and this is always forward-looking. So we're in the planning phase right now, but this is forward-looking to the first night. So let's say Jillian was not going to be here the first night. I can just click on her name. It changes to red. When I click back, I will see that she is red, showing that she is not going to be there the first night. She's not planned to be there. The final thing I'm going to show you is how to check somebody in. So if we click on their name and we click check in, I'll be checked in now for it's actually for tonight, so yeah, it's not going to show up here because it's actually for the night that we're in. Again, remember, this is forward looking, so this is as though we're past the night already and we've shifted to the next week already. So you don't get to see that for me here, but this will change color. And yeah, so you'll be able to quickly look down the list then, and you'll be able to see who's checked in and who's not checked in from your area. You'll be able to check them in if they forgot to. We are asking that all volunteers check themselves in every night, and it's very important, so please stay on your teams about that. And as always, if you have any questions, please just email me and I can help you through this.